Gotta be a Frost opener. Scion? I'm gonna have a hard time with the name. I apologize profusely ahead of time. We'll call you Wait, is it Raph? Wait, is it Raph and Koa? Who is... Raph wants to go. Hold on. You might have set it back up. I guess Raph really wants to go bubble immediately as the man tried to see if he could just ramp up a big old hammer over Koa. Blood Dagger can get gouged by Makimo by the looks of it. They're just flirting over there with one another. Koa backing up out of that full burst. Not even full burst. What was it, wings? Might have been wings. As Raph trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a setup. Fits Fury to follow. Trying to see if he can break it. Can't really break past that parry though. Take a damage face first. Does he have a... Well, I guess a bop is what he's got to use, unless he's just trying to PV him down. He got a shield advantage. He's just staying in. He's just not going anywhere. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna commit, maximize damage. I'm gonna look Karma in the face and just spit in that Karma's face. I'm not doing anything. He might want to bop for something. Hold on a second, man. So I'm not even sure. The man was just no fear. He was just so fearless. He didn't want to press a bop either. Actually gets a chance to play. I think was supposed to go first. But maybe the Pally was like, you know what? I want to play. I want to get a go. As Koa now is down in some CDs. I think he probably would have needed like everything versus Sai playing a Frost Mage though. He is not playing a Ring of Frost, but he's playing like what looks like a bursty build. So he's not going to be able to go for like a zonal playstyle. But he really does want to get the enemy up close and personal. Maybe go for a big setup. Frostbomb with a Blizzard. Everything getting sent out. Does he have himself a full go? Blizzard's down. Trying to see if he can make it a little bit difficult for the Monk to really close the gap. Does go for, I think, reversal. Big knockback for Side. Does go for the board. As Side trying to see if he can back up behind the pillar. Or back over to his side of the arena, rather. Let's go. Looking to get his footing back and available. He's got himself a couple instances here and there, a couple of lances. If he can just slow the guy down and keep him on the bridge, not behind the pillar, he could really ramp up quite a bit of damage. He got himself the flurry. Night Elf? Shadow Meld? I was gonna say, does Shadow Meld let you immune that? That was a play. Wait, does it let you immune it? Because there are some abilities that need line of sight, or at least like you can be in stealth for, like the hammer from Paladins. If the hammer's falling and you Shadow Meld it, just ignores it, just forgets you exist. Poly right after. Silas got the man away from any pillars. I don't think he's got a port behind the pillar or anything like that. Should be able to get himself at least a bit of a setup. Flurries are flying with blizzards and everything. Got himself another flurry, big explosive. Got himself a bit of damage. That's gonna be the Karma. Might just want to block it maybe, or just fight through it. He got himself the freeze. Trinket to follow him. Does get interrupted on Arcane with the breath right after. Got himself a bit of invis. But he's not really going in for like all in. I guess he's maybe waiting up for another go. Got himself at least a little bit of zone potential, but Ko could reposition pretty easily. For Sai, if only he had the whole hand of I keep saying Hand of Freedom, trying to say Hand of Freedom. Ring of Fire together with Blizzards and Frozen Orb. Then if the guy's chilling behind the pillar, you could just melt him slowly. Got himself a big old spike with a frost bomb, looking to get himself a big setup. Needs some flurries. Big setup to follow. That's going to be poured out of Koei. And it's actually Side jumping down after the guy, trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in with Blizzards around the corner. Does go for the blink with a Ray. Got himself a big defensive with a bed, trying to see if he can jet stream down the Monk. Got himself more flurries, more freezes. Actually pretty good. In cap right after. Has a trinket. Blink it past him. Leg sweep does not get to connect. Blackout kicks are not really doing the work he needs them to. Got himself an explosive, gonna do a bit of damage, especially if it crits. Does get the crit that he needed. Needs to get himself an angle. If only he had himself a Frozen Orb and everything available this way, a Ring of Fire as well as Frozen Orb, all that would have just done damage, because Koei trying to see if he can maneuver around it. He can avoid it for the most part, but if you got fire and flames and everything attacking all at once, not much you can do. Nova breaks out of it fairly quickly. Frostbound to follow. Doesn't have a defensive. This could be a big flurry, potentially big damage. Koei not looking all the good. Ring of Fire. Oh, hold on. Glances. Does he have enough? Koei looking for a heal. Shadow Meld. Oh, no. That is so much damage that a Frost Mage can do. It looks like Sai is playing for more just like raw damage, raw setups. Doesn't really go for like the what is it? Not really a one-shot setup is what he's going for. Just trying to see if he can get his combos off. Gonna be Swab with a Blessing Spell Warden. Got himself the full immunity. Shield Ribbon is the top of it. Sai taking a bit of damage. Got himself the perfect planted. All the time to reposition away from the guy. And should be able to back up out of there. Wait for a second, back up. He got injured enough to listen. Yeah, we'll get Parasite back in here. Is Para Death Sweep? Is that what Para is? I think Para, because I know Para is in this arena. He is somewhere in here, I think. Unless I got it wrong. Sai with more frost. I almost never see Frost Mages really just stand there and Frostbolt anybody. Almost usually it's like flurries, big setups, big beams around the corner, all that stuff. everything available. Frostbound to follow, got himself Shimmers, playing the Shimmers instead of the normal Blink actually. So that means he's gonna get stunned up. Iceberg to follow, Swat takes a big hit, might be a bubble for him. Not in a great spot. Glacial, oh, he lay in hands though. Wait a second, this gives Sai an opportunity. He got himself Blizzards around the corner. He got himself Frozen Orb. That could be a lot of pressure. Hold on, if you just push in, you got yourself full burst. You got everything available. If you just got a couple of flurries, you might actually be okay. Hold on a second. I don't know what he's got cooldown wise, but that's a forbearance right now on Swa. So really, Sai could maybe get himself some kind of a go. He's been very careful. No more blocks. He's trying to see if he can stay very, very, very proactive around the mans. I don't know if it looks like he has an orb, but I guess maybe he's just not tracking it properly. Maybe it's not up. He got images, wants to push in. Bubble available from Swa right now, so you might be all right. Hand of Freedom, you could probably steal it. Did I DC? Oh, I did DC. Oh no. Hopefully I'll come back in. Maybe. Stream. Oh, we're coming back maybe? Oh, I DC'd bad. Oh, okay. We're back. Hold on. I DC'd there for a second, chat. Everything went down on my end. And that was really quick. I'll try to see if we can slow it down on the stream just so we can kind of get an idea of what the hell happened there. But yo, are we good, boys? Are we good, chat? Got himself full freeze with Swat, trying to see if he could ramp up Big Crusade. Sai got nothing left. The man, I think, is just going to go down for the count, unless maybe just a hammer. He just needs an angle. Doesn't get the angle. Oh no. Quality drop is a bit. I went to 0 internet for a second there. I had no internet in the bag for a minute there, chilled. Oh, Judgment. I think it's just a random proc Judgment too. Death Sweep, guys, get himself a chance. Is this Parasite? Because I can't even tell. I don't even know. Swa at least is given an opportunity to catch himself a bit of that breather after that duel. That was a long one with the mages. This is going to be Death Sweep dropping back for a second, trying to see if we can charge in. Stun to follow Swa, blasting him out little by little, trying to keep the pressure going. Big beamer by Death, but doesn't really goes in for a hunt. Try to see if he can catch up to Swa. Does go for the stun around the corner with a, I think, trying to see if he can steal some of his souls just to give him some a bit of recovery. But 38% dampening, you ain't healing much. Trying to see if you can pressure him. Swa got nothing left. Unless you can get himself a wall, that's about it. You got Death does have a trinket, so next stun. Oh no, he got caught in the corner. That's not good. Does he at least get himself a little bit of wall? I think it's just over, yeah. Once Paladin is exhausted with full cooldowns and forbearance and no big immunities, there's not much you can do. With Shadow Strikes by the Rogue, cheap shot to follow, Secret Technique does go for the trinket with an immunity. The Rogue bailing out of there, as does Death Sweep. No, Death Sweep makes sense for him to run away. I don't know why Blood Dagger went to run away. He saw the man trinket with an immunity. He's like sprinting out of there, also trying to catch himself a reset. Death Sweep sitting down for food. Hold on a second. Blood is gonna get punished. He's punishing Blood for playing super passive. Blood is looking for the guy. Hold on, it's not like he's in stealth. You should see him. Or is he trying to let him get an honor duel? Hold on a second. There's no shot he's just trying to get him an honor duel. He's probably... You're just waiting for Shadow Blades, aren't you? Yeah, there's no way. There's no way you're trying to get this man an honor duel. There's no way you ran at him just to get himself a proper go. Man should be able to see it. Hopefully, does charge around. Doesn't see Blood Dagger behind him. I don't know if he's got Spectre Sight or not. Cheap shot by the Rogue. No trinket for Death Sweep. Might be in a bit of a tight spot. Getting a shot to follow. Blood trying to make sure the stuns are secured and tight. Stun, big damage. Blood Dagger taking huge hits. Is it going to be enough? Big Blade Dance to follow. Death Sweep backing up out of there for just a second. Is going to be taking a sepsis with him. Not much you can really do. Maybe you can go for Sigil of Fear. Does try to see if you can fear the Rogue. And it's going to be Trinket to follow. Next stun could be huge. Does try to see if he can imprison. Doesn't quite hold though. Darkness down just to give himself a bit of immunity. With Glaives getting thrown in, dude. The Glaives are doing work. They're bleeding up the Rogue. And Death Sweep just needs himself a big old hunt. That or just more mage food. Actually, mage food would be huge. Sitting down. If Blood Dagger doesn't want to get in there, he also got mage food, actually. I guess it's just going to be full reset, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh no, no, no. I just reset. I feel like Blood Dagger could have went in. He has no trinket. You have Vanish, which would give you cooldowns back. You have 49 days in your Shadow Dance. I don't know why Shadow Dance keep telling you 49 days. What is this? Imagine if Shadow Dance was like, hey, you can use that every 60 days. That's it. Every 2 months. It's still on cooldown. You just can't use it for a while. Maybe that'll make rogues kind of balanced, right? Big stun. Blade Dance to follow. Blood Dagger taking huge hits. Gouge barely keeping the Demon Hunter locked down. Blind to follow. He got a trinket back up. Next stun is going to be able to break out of it pretty easily. Hold on a second. He saps him. His blood, he's just gonna play super defensive, yeah. Deathsweep could still find him. Does steal a soul from the guy. He does end up purging him. Put him in combat. Sigil of Fire, trying to see if he can avoid it. Stun, Trinkets out of it immediately, or Trinkets out of it immediately. Vanish for the Rogue as he's looking for a reset. If Deathsweep has eyes, he's gotta look behind him. Sees the Rogue. Rogue acquired. Target acquired. Meta. And just goes in with a charge. Vengeful retreat. Hunt around the corner. Cloak or Shadows for the Rogue. Perfectly timing it for the hunt. As Demon Hunter backs up for just a second, he knows he's got to chase after the Rogue. Otherwise, this guy is going to catch himself another reset. Deathsweep, I don't know if he got sigils around the corner. Does have a stun. Blade dance. He does take him. I think she does. Oh, he does take it. Stealing that delicious Rogue soul, taking it with him. As Sorcerer charging now. He got himself full wizard outfit. I like the way that thing looks. Full ult time. Everything available. Barrage is down on Deathsweep. Man got himself full imprisoned before Sorcerer can go in for a full go. He's actually full Sorcerer. Man, we're playing BG3 and Sorcerers in BG3 are awesome. Imagine, I guess like Arcane Mages are as much of like a Sorcerer as you can really go for, right? Just fueled, full of just unparalleled amount of magic. Also got a Dragon's Breath. Like as if the Draconic Sorcerer. Taking huge chances, the Sorcerer might be looking for an Icebuck here. Deathsweep got himself full Fell Barrage, blasting out the images. The man just might die. He barely survived it with a poly. That is a risk I wouldn't have taken. He got himself Ring of Fire. Decent setup. Poly to follow him. Shifting power available. Iceblock if needed. And Deathsweep trying to see if he can just drop it down the sigil. Does not quite get to connect. He's so close though. Deathsweep does get to avoid a lot of the... Oh. He's just sitting down for food. Man's all sitting down for food. Deathsweep has an advantage. He got a health advantage over you. Hold on a second. Sorcerer probably needed that health, but like at 64% dampening and healing. Does go for the Sigil of Flame. Removing it though with Imprison. He baited the Ice Block with that hunt. That was well done. I gotta give him credit. He's also just out of Ice Block because he's probably healed more eating food than Ice Blocked, huh? That is funny. Ring of Frost around the corner, avoiding it like Demon Hunters do gracefully. Leaping around the guy. Big hunt to follow. Alter time. I don't even know if that's going to be able to alter your fate. I don't know how much you could really... I think he removed it. I think he removed it all the time. I think he purged it. He just stole it. With Lotto, last one left, charging in. He got himself... A little bit unfortunate. He's got himself double shield with him and the pet. But I don't think the Arcane Mage was trying to shield him. I really don't think so. Lotto getting beamed down for just a second. Stun to follow for Deathsweep. Got himself a big sigil. It's going to explode, but it does end up backing away from it for a second. Got himself the crit buff activated. Stun right after. Does he have some big cleave? Going for the big cleave. Big defensive for Lotto. Still taking huge hits even through the defensive. Massive damage through the defensive. Full barrage. He got to find a way to escape it. Just closes the gap too early into a blade dance last second. Deathsweep needs a way to live. He got immunity. Wait, oh no, he has immunity. Lotto popped out of the turtle shell. Deathsweep saw that, oh, he got a turtle. I'm going to back away while it's happening. He's got no health. Oh, he just died. Did he die to the priest or die to the demon hunter there? He might have died to DH. He died to DH. He did kill him. He did take the kill. Hold on a second. He actually got it. I think it should count. I think it should count because it is like his kill. He is the final one to fight him. Good thing that I want to honor that priest for like letting the dot tick out. He just was like, wait, hold on a second. I'll let him take it. Let him have it. Let's see if we can get another one going, boys.